So now we're going to move to multiplying two binomial. So you know the vector binomial means what? Two terms. So do you see the vector 3x minus 2 is considered as two terms, and 5 plus 8 is considered as two terms. So let's do that, right? So we're going to multiply that. So it's going to be 3x minus 2. Then it's going to be 5x plus 8, right? So we're going to multiply this, right? So how do we multiply this? So this is what you're going to do, right? So I'm going to do the following. You're going to take this 3 and you're going to multiply it by 5x. You're going to take again this 3 and you're going to multiply it by what? By 8, right? So you're going to take in the first term and multiply it with both terms here. Then when you're done, right, with 3, you're going to do the following. Let me change my pen, right? You're going to take this negative 2 and you're going to multiply it with this 5, right? And you're going to take it, this negative 2, and multiply it by this 8. So this is the diagram that you need to have when you are solving binomial. This is how it should look. One term should multiply with both the terms on the next bracket. Then the other term next to it should multiply both terms. So this is how your diagram should look. I hope that makes sense, right? So now let's do that. So this is basically equals to, this is going to be 3x, remember, multiplied by 5x, right? Then you're going to say plus, because this is positive, then it's going to be 3x, right, multiplied by 8. So we're done with the brownish part, the top part, right? Now we're going to move to the green part. So it's going to be negative 2, remember, multiplied by 5x, right? Then it's going to be negative 2 multiplied by 8. So now let's simplify this. So it's going to be what? It's going to be 3 multiplied by 5. So when you say 3 multiplied by 5, you're going to get 15. So you're going to have 15, right? Then you have how many x's? 2. So it's going to be x squared because it's 2 of them, right? X to the power 2. I hope that made sense. Then now we're done with this one. We're going to multiply this one. It's going to be 3 multiplied by 8. So it's going to be 3 multiplied by 8. You're going to get 24. So this is going to be plus 24. Then you just have one x. So it's going to be x, right? And then now you're going to move to negative 2 multiplied by 5x. So you're going to say negative 2 multiplied by 5, you're going to get negative 10. So this is going to be negative 10, and you just have one x, so it's going to be x, right? Then you're going to move to the last one, which is negative 2 multiplied by 8. So it's going to be negative 2 multiplied by 8. You're going to get negative 16. So this is going to be negative 16. That is sorted, right? Then what you're going to do is you're going to group like terms. What do we see? We only have one like terms, which is this negative positive 24 and this negative 10x, right? So let's simplify this further. So you're going to have negative 15x squared here, right? And you're going to say 24 minus 10, right? You're going to get negative 14, right? Not negative 14. When you say 24 minus 10, you're going to get a positive 14. Then with the x, remember, then here it's going to be negative 16. And this is your final answer. So now let's do example 2 of multiplying two binomials. So you're going to do the same thing that we did previously. So it's going to be negative 4 minus x here. Then here's going to be what? It's going to be x plus 4, right? So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to first ignore this negative. We're going to deal like the way we dealt with this one. Then we're going to distribute the negative after. Hope that makes sense. So this is going to be as follows. So here, like this, right? Then the green part, it's going to be this negative x, like this, right? Since we have a negative, right, when we write it, before we simplify it, you need to put a negative outside when simplifying this, right, when multiplying it. So let me go back to my pen. So this is going to be equals to negative. And then what you're going to do is you're going to open your bracket. So you can deal with this one, what you call this outside. So this negative needs to be outside because of you didn't do anything to it, right? So this is going to be 4 multiplied by x. So it's going to be 4 multiplied by x, right? Then you're going to say plus 4 multiplied by 4, right? So we're done with 4. So now we move to negative x. So it's going to be negative x multiplied by x, right? Then you're going to say minus x multiplied by 4, right? Then you're going to close the bracket. Let's clean up the bracket. So it's going to be negative here. So it's going to be 4 multiplied by x, which is going to give you just 4x, right? Then here, you're going to say 4 multiplied by 4, right? It's going to give you what? It's going to give you 16. So this is going to be plus 16, right? Then you're going to say negative x multiplied by x. You have 2x, but the x is negative. So this is going to be negative x squared because it's 2 of them, right? Then you're going to have negative 4 multiplied by negative x multiplied by 4. This is going to be the same as negative 4x. I hope that makes sense, right? So this is going to be closing up, right? So now let's clean up the bracket before we distribute the negative. So this is going to be minus. Then the negative 4, let's group like terms first. So this and this are like terms, right? So what we're going to have is the following. We're going to have positive 4x and negative 4x, which is going to give us 0. So here it's going to be 0 because this 2 is going to give us 0. Then it's going to be plus 16 minus x squared, right? So that's what you're going to have. Then I'm going to take the negative x squared in front. So it's going to be negative. This is going to be the same as negative x squared, right? And this is going to be plus 16, right? So now we have basically simplified the bracket part, right? So now we can distribute the negative, right? So now when we distribute the negative, it's going to be the same as a nominal, right? When I say it's going to be the same as a nominal, I'm just going to do it here on the side. It's going to be the same if I say negative x squared plus 16. It's the same as taking this and multiplying it inside. This negative is the same as negative 1, right? So when you say negative and a negative, when they multiply, they give you what? A positive. So this one, since it's negative, is going to become a positive. So let me change my pen. So this negative x squared is going to become a positive, right? So it's going to be what? It's going to be positive x squared. Then this, a negative and a positive, right? When they multiply, they become a what? A negative. Remember, negative and positive becomes negative. Remember this. Let me just write it here. We know the fact that negative multiplied by a negative becomes positive, right? Then a positive multiplied by a positive gives you positive. But if we have a negative multiplied by a positive, it gives you a negative. So now we have a negative multiplying by a positive. It's going to give you negative. So this is going to be negative 16. And this will be your final answer for this question. So now let's move to example 3 of multiplying binomials, right? So we have what? We have 5 plus 6x, then all squared. So 5 plus 6x, right, all squared, is the same as having 2 brackets. Remember the squared meaning is 2 of them. So it's the same as having 5 plus 6x multiplying by another bracket, which is the same, 5 plus 6x. So this is what it means, right? So since we know the fact that this is what it means, I need space. So let me just erase it, because I need space to do the distribution thing. So I'm just going to write it here. So this is the same as 5 plus 6x. Then this is 5 plus 6x, right? So this is the same as what? As multiplying 2 binomial, right? So this is going to be 5 multiplying by each term in the other bracket. Then it's going to be the 6x multiplying by each term in the other bracket. So that's how it is, right? So now let's multiply that. My pen. So this is going to be equals to 5 multiplied by 5, right? Then it's going to be plus 5 multiplied by 6x, right? Then here it's going to be plus 6x multiplied by 5. Then the last one is going to be plus 6x multiplied by what? By 6x. Hope that makes sense, right? Simplify that. If you say 5 multiplied by 5, you're going to get 25. So this is going to be 25. So we sorted with that. If you say 5 multiplied by 6, you're going to get 30. So this is going to be plus 30. Then we just have one x, so it's going to be x. If you say 6 multiplied by 5 is still going to give you 30. So this is going to be the same as 30x, right? Then the last one, if you say 6 multiplied by 6, it's going to give you 36. So this is going to give you 36, right? And we have 2x, so it's going to be x to the power 2, right? So that's that. So now what you're going to do is you're going to group like terms, right? So we have two like terms, which is this and this, right? So your answer is going to be what? I'm just going to take the 1 to the power 2 in front. So it's going to be 36, right? X squared. Then this, when you add them together, is going to be plus 60x. Then here's going to be plus 25. Then you are done with expanding or multiplying this question.